Frank, how do we effectually defend our faith as Christians?
Well, obviously, getting educated is important. We all know that. But actually, Jesus, I think, gave us the best tactic that we can use, and that is to ask questions. Notice that when people said things, he would ask them questions. Or if they asked him a question, he would ask a question in return. And my friend Greg Kokel has a book called Tactics, which every Christian should have. And the point of the book is, when somebody says something, it's not your job to refute what they say. It's their job to support what they say. So if somebody says something that's against Christianity, you don't have to launch in and go, well, let me tell you why that's wrong. You can start asking questions. And the 3 questions you have to get used to asking are these. What do you mean by that? Because people will say things like, well, I can't believe the Bible because it's been changed throughout the centuries. When you say, well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean it's been changed throughout the centuries? Because I can almost guarantee you this, as soon as the person tries to define what he means by it's been changed throughout the centuries, he's going to get it wrong. He doesn't even know what he means by it's been changed throughout the centuries. The second question is, how did you come to that conclusion? And if you wanted to say, customize the question for that particular topic, I might say, how did you come to that conclusion? Have you investigated the manuscript evidence for yourself? How many people are going to say, you know what, just the other night I was up reading about the Byzantine line of manuscripts? Right? Nobody's going to say that, because you see what they've done is they've heard a slogan that they've heard, or they've heard a slogan that they like, and they go, I like that slogan, I'm going to believe that. Then they hear another slogan over here, and they say, I'm going to believe that too. And then they hear another slogan over here, and they take that. Meanwhile, they've got this mutually contradictory group of slogans that, if they were true, they'd be mutually contradictory, but they're not even true. And they think this really is evidence for a non-Christian worldview. So you ask, what do you mean by that? How do you come to that conclusion? The third question is, have you ever considered a book like I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist, which goes into detail as to why Christianity is true? Or have you ever considered a book like Mere Christianity, or a book like The Case for Christ, or Reasonable Faith, or all these books that are out there, Cold Case Christianity, books that are out there that give good evidence that Christianity is indeed true? And I think if you ask questions, then you can start to have a good conversation in order to defend your faith. Because before people are going to accept your worldview, they have to begin to doubt their worldview first. So start asking questions to see if people can back up what they believe. 95% of the time, they can't do it.